Yo, what's up guys? It's Waryam again, back with a new quick guide for V Rising. This is gonna be your ultimate guide for horses. Basically from acquiring a horse to the best stats, how you can rename them, how they work in combat, and also how you can feed your horse so you can keep it as long as possible. So guys, let's get right to it. Alright, so let's first check out how you can get your hands on a horse as quick as possible. So basically, if you're spawning on the eastern part of the map at this waygate, you want to make your way to the north to the Dunley farmlands. Right here, you will find your very first farm, and on it there will be different horses, while if you're spawning on the western part of the map at this waygate, you want to make your way to the north exactly from here, and there you will find a farm as well. By the way guys, definitely be noted that you can also acquire a horse in the Farbane Woods. If you're playing on a PvP server, people might abandon their horses and you can basically steal them, but I've also seen neutral horses popping up, so it might be very possible that they also spawn right here. But I definitely suggest you to focus on the Dunley farmlands, the Silverlight Hills afterwards, and then also the Cursed Woods. Of course, if you want to have a fantastic spot where you can farm for the horse with the best stats possible, you should definitely check out the eastern part of the map, because right here you'll find plenty of these farms. As you can see, all these hooves right here are different areas where I found my horses. To control your horse, you basically use the WASD keybinds, just like with your character, but the camera will feel a little bit different. Basically, you choose a direction with your horse to go to, use that keybind, and if you press spacebar, you can put it into gallop, which basically allows you to reach maximum speed. Also, if you want to slow down, you just press backwards and you will start walking again. If you mount a horse, you should press tab, and this will bring up the menu with the input and base attributes of the horse, on which you can determine the best stats. Basically, we have maximum speed, acceleration, and rotation speed. The maximum speed is pretty obvious, tells you how fast the horse can go. Acceleration will determine how fast it will go to maximum speed, and rotation speed is how fast you rotate to another direction. As a rule of thumb, I always focus on a maximum speed of 10 or higher, as this will make a huge difference in comparison with slower horses, while I think you should also focus on an acceleration of at least 4, as this will make it easier to go to maximum speed, especially interesting for PvP, as it will be so much easier to escape. Then for the rotation speed, I always go with 12 or higher, because with low rotation, it's pretty annoying to walk through these narrow pathways. Then we also have the input. If you find a new horse, there will be nothing inside. But if you fill this with Water Filled Canteens, it will increase the survivability of your horse. It will stay alive much longer. So you should definitely get your hands on these items as quick as possible if you find a horse with fantastic stats. There are different ways how you can acquire these water-filled canteens. Basically, if you visit the tannery, you can craft them yourself, but they will be empty. You will first need to fill them near a source of water, but what I definitely suggest you to do is basically kill horses around the horse where you found the one with the nice stats, because they all drop the water-filled canteens. It will make it so much easier to keep your horse alive. If you want to rename your horse, you basically jump on it, open the inventory with tab once again, and then go to the top right of the window right here. Then you can just click it and change the name or go for something random. But if you're playing on a PvP server, I think it's pretty interesting to customize a name, be a little bit creative, especially when you've just stolen a horse. If you're sitting on your horse, you can also do some mounted combat. This might be a little bit tricky, as every time when you do get hit from it, you will basically dismount and your horse will also take a little bit of damage. But if you're swinging with your weapons while on it, you will basically deal tons and tons of damage, can almost instantly one-shot enemies, so definitely keep this in mind. But once again, if you get knocked off your horse, it will run around a little bit, lose some HP, and normally it will go to a safe location. But of course, if you want to keep your horse safe for the long term, I always suggest you to put it somewhere behind the trees, behind some rocks, pretty much out line of sight, so other players cannot find it as easily, and of course AI won't be able to kill it. Normally they won't focus it, but stealing a horse in PvP is definitely something that you should be careful for. Alright, so there you have it, pretty much everything you need to know about the horses. How you can get your first trusty steed, give it a nice name, and of course especially focus on those best stats. If you have some more questions, make sure to leave them in the comments down below. If you found this video useful, it would be very much appreciated if you can leave a like, and of course, if you're here for the long term for more V-Rising, don't hesitate to subscribe. It is entirely free and a lot more is coming your way. I already made plenty of videos for the game which are in the description, but right now it's 4 AM out. I want to wish you an awesome day. Till next time. Peace.